Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So we knew this was coming. We knew we would get patch notes today. Over the weekend, we went over the AI teammates coming out for Ghost Recon Breakpoint on July 15th. We went over the Resistance, the live event coming out on July 16th. And here we are, You Behave a few hours ago. Title Update 2.1 will be deployed, interesting enough, on July 15th. So we're getting the patch notes today, but it's not coming out tomorrow. It is coming out July 15th when AI teammates come out. So let's get right into it. We look like we have a lot of stuff to cover today. So sit back, grab some popcorn, grab a soft drink, relax, and let's see what this Title Update 2.1 has in store for us. So the download time and size right off the bat. 16 gigs PC, 19 for Xbox One, 17 gig update for PlayStation 4. So guys, on Wednesday, if you have to do something, start your consoles up, start downloading the patch, so when you get home from work or whatever, you're ready to go. It will be deployed July 15th at 9 a.m. UTC across all platforms. So figure out what time that is in your location and try to download it as soon as possible. New features, we knew this was coming. AI teammates, it will have 4 commands just like Ghost Recon Wildlands. The AI teammates can be activated and deactivated from the lobby menu. All of them can be customizable from the same menu. So regroup, go to, cleared hot, hold position. I will go over to see if there are any differences between Breakpoint and Wildlands AI teammates with these commands. And we'll go over that on Wednesday. But that's what we have for the AI teammates. So to learn more about the AI teammates, check out our deep dive article. I'm not going to go over that right now. We basically know everything that's to come with the AI teammates. We went over it in a video the other day. I'll link it up here for you guys if you want to check out the AI video if you didn't see it yesterday. So the live event, the second live event coming to this game, in like Untitled Update 1.1. Wow, that was that long ago, huh? Live event will start on July 16th and will end on July 29th. So that'll give you about 2 weeks to play this live event. The event will bring 9 new missions, 3 hostage rescue missions, 3 convoy ambush missions, and 3 camp assault missions. Those missions will be available for players to pick in the objectives board. Each mission fills a gauge that will unlock exclusive time-limited rewards. So, if you're busy these next 2 weeks, you will miss out on these rewards. This is how the live event works, just in case you guys didn't know. You don't do the live event while it's going on right then and then. Basically the battle pass for that live event will come and go, and you won't be able to get the rewards in that. So from July 16th to July 29th, you want to log in and you want to play this live event to get these rewards that will be exclusive and only available during this event. The missions will be playable again by players once the event is over, but will not grant more rewards. We'll release our full mission briefing for Live Event 2 on Wednesday, July 15th. So we'll get more info once the patch is out. Gunsmith and weapon update, we went over this as well. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen the Gunsmith video. You can check that out. We get into details. Or you could basically figure out what they're going to add here, but there are some scopes and not stocks, for grips and things of that nature that you might want to see, grenade launcher attachments, things like that. I'll link it up here. You could check it out. To improve the customization in the Gunsmith, we've added the ability for players to select a firing mode by choosing 2 kinds of trigger, single fire or burst. Now, these are firing modes for guns that don't have these options. So if the weapon you're playing with doesn't have a single fire or burst option, you can now change the trigger in the Gunsmith. Whichever mode the player chooses will only impact the shots fired and not have the impact on the damage done. So single fire, one bullet fired per pressure of the trigger. Burst, 3 bullets fired per pressure in the trigger. To read more about the updates to the Gunsmith, you can check out our dedicated article. There's another article there, but basically I have a video talking about it. You can go check it out if you want. Weapons and attachments objective board update. In order to make the objective board menu more valuable and engaging to players, information about weapons and attachments is no longer hidden by default. Even if you have not discovered any intel about a weapon attachment, it will now show up on the board as a gray tile with the name and silhouette to indicate the weapon family it belongs to. So basically they're giving you more info on the map so you can hunt these treasures or whatever you want to call it. So basically you can go around the map and hunt these things without having to, I guess, open them up on the map first. So I don't know if that's cool or not. Some people kind of like finding things. Maybe others just want to see it right away. That's up to you to decide. But right now, it looks like they are changing it, and you will see it right off the bat. Once you found intel on the weapon attachment, it will now have a tag to easily indicate where it can be acquired. These tags include PvP, Maria Shop, Missions, Raid, Ubisoft Club, and Class Rank 10. So, alert messages. Players were missing alert messages in HUD due to settings. Visual improvements were made in the messages to fit the HUD setting. Messages were adapted to be displayed with a discrete visual. Immersive mode does not show alert messages anymore except for a warning and an immediate action. So, informative and attention messages. No loop, no faded strips, smaller width and text. Warning messages, text less bold, slower animation loop, smaller width. Critical messages, faster animation loop. So basically they changed this little UI component for alert messages. Project Titan new intel gathering phase variation out on July 21st. So on July 21st, you'll get new variations to intel gathering phase between bosses that have been added to the raid pool to bring players more variety. I haven't raided in a long time. I think basically after 2.0 maybe it came out, I had stopped raiding at that point. I don't have everything, especially with Deep State came out, a lot more things were added to the raid, but at this point I'm not even sure I care anymore. Maybe I'll go back to the raid, maybe not. But basically, you'll have 5 new intel gathering phase variations in Sector 1, 5 new intel gathering phase variations in Sector 2, 3 new intel gathering phase variations in Sector 3. Project Titan resets every Tuesday at 9 a.m. UTC. So there'll be different intel objectives and stories each week for players. So that's cool for you guys who are still raiding. Give it a little more variety in the raids to open up each sector. So character and customization. New items, Maria Shop. This is something I think everybody can get behind. We all love our cosmetic items. Finally, for all of you military guys out there, or people who want to role play as military guys for your country, you will finally be able to wear your country's patch with pride in game. 39 patches have been added for the following countries: United States, France, Netherlands, Ireland, Sweden, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, South Africa, Denmark, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, United Kingdom, Canada, Switzerland, Austria, Czech Republic, Morocco, Poland, Romania, Italy, Brazil, Norway, Bolivia, Australia, Mexico, Germany, Algeria, Thailand, Russia, Finland, Spain, Portugal, Hungary, Argentina, Chile, China, Tunisia, Colombia. Congratulations to those 39 countries who now have a patch in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. People in those countries playing the game, enjoy. You can now roll out as a member of your country in game and role play as a military member from your country, proudly wearing the flag of your country as a patch. So that'll be cool. Customization, 9 of them. Backpack, a hill backpack. Head, neck, 3 of them. Covered exfil carbon helmet. Ninja half mask. So that's interesting. Another Shima is coming out, so that's cool. I already have one that I got from the store, so another one would be cool to have. Maybe it'll be one that you could actually change colors. That would be awesome. So tops, 5 of them: zip sweater, waterproof top, sleeveless jacket, sports jacket, large rainstorm coat. Interesting. That reminds me of SOCOM 1, the first mission. The captain of the boat had a huge, large yellow coat. I don't know why I just thought of that, but whatever. My brain is like, whoop. Gear, 19, hill set 2, hill vest and hill pants. So I guess when they say hill, they mean Josiah Hill. His vest and his pants, you'll now be able to wear those without having to use his skin. So that's pretty cool. Now, if they only did that for Walker, I know people want the Walker skin and a lot of the Walker gear, which they gave to us in Wildlands, ironically enough, when you played mercenary mode. So chest. A strap chest harness, light carrier harness, low profile chest rig, light plate carrier, Martin plate carrier. I'll definitely show these off in a video when the patch drops, so you can get a visual of these things. Gloves, highly density gloves, heavy duty gloves, hard padded gloves. Oh, I wonder if the hard padded gloves are like the ones in Wildlands. Pants, long Bermuda, utility work pants, strap shorts. Strap shorts? I wonder how that's going to look. Actual shorts? Baggy pants, forest tactical pants. Shoes, self-fastening tactical sneaker, like Marty McFly in Back to the Future Part 2. Utility boots, reinforced boots, large collar sneakers. Weapons, the Echelon SMG. So Now we're getting a new Echelon SMG, and that'll be cool. It's a new weapon. I know a lot of people like it when we get new guns. So at least there's one new weapon there. Maybe we'll get more with the live event as well. With the battle pass for those 2 weeks, the live event rewards will probably give some new weapons as well. So attachments: muzzle brake, 7.62 control shield, 3.38 control shield, 5.56 control shield. 3 scopes. We went over this in the Gunsmith video as well. The SLX5 sight, the VC16 sight, the loopholed holo sight. ASR 100 round magazines for your ASR guys. 50 is now obsolete. You'll be rolling out with probably big drum magazines for your for your ASR weapons, so that'll be interesting. You'll never run out of bullets in huge firefights. Vehicles: 5 new vehicles. So cars: resistance car. Why does it say 3 but I only see 2? Anyway, resistance car and the ecstatic, both outcasts. And there's, yeah, I don't know. Never mind. I only see 2. Helicopters: Blacklist MK2 standard and an overseer. Like to see what those look like. And the new live event customization. Okay, so this here we go. For the new live event, we're getting the rainstorm coat. So this is basically like repeating it. The armored sports zippered sweater, rebel ballistic mask. The 3 Eclipse balaclava helmet. That sounds cool. And facial paint tiger. So if you want to roll out the eye of the tiger, there you go. And gear: coyote plate carrier, energy strike gloves, thigh pad pants. That sounds cool. Classic sneakers, armored dual harness vest, armored soft gloves, armored heat regulating tactical pants. A lot of things coming in this patch. 2.1 seems like a really heavy patch with a lot of content in it. AI teammates, the live events coming, all this gear, Gunsmith. I mean, they were putting in a lot of work for patch 2.1. You could see why 2.0.5 was delayed and they did it all in one thing. I mean, this is a lot of stuff here. So let's see. Here we have another weapons too. The Strike Designator, unlockable and usable after the live event is over. So that's going to be something like the Terminator weapon, which is really cool. New variation: Paladin 9 SNR survival attachments, Prism silencer. So we get another silencer as well. I think that was in the Gunsmith as well. The Gunsmith info. New Ubisoft Club items. So go to your Ubisoft Club and check this stuff out. Customization: the L3 Insight Night Vision, the eyewear Team Night Vision, and the Model 2740 LPNMV. So I don't know what that is, but we'll definitely be checking out the club items to see if they're worth points and you have to spend your points on them, or if they'll be free. So please note, the following items are only redeemable via Ubisoft Club to players who participated in the Ubisoft Forward stream on July 12th and have their Ubisoft Club account linked to their platform of choice. If you missed the stream, players will have the future opportunity to receive them. We will share closer to date when players will be able to get them. So wait. Ubisoft Club to players who... So if you sat there and watched the Ubisoft Forward stream, but you didn't link your Ubisoft Club somehow, you're not going to... I don't know. That sounds really silly. Unless this is something I don't know about. I don't know. You guys tell me what this is about, because I'm not sure. But apparently, if you did something with the Ubisoft Club for the Ubisoft Forward stream, you're going to get these. Urban Hero Bundle, Kevlar Ballistic Helmet, Urban Hero Jacket, Airtight Backpack, First Spear Operator Outer Gloves, Blackhawk Terrain Mid Boots, Modern Ninja Bundle, UA Headgear Tactical Balaclava, Spandex Shirt, High-Tech Infiltration Pants, Silent Shoes. I'm going to be pissed not getting these items, especially as someone who spent $200 on this. You know, like, I should get an email telling me, I need to do this and participate so I could access this type of stuff. I should have known about this, but too busy making my Splinter Cell series that maybe I missed something important on this. But I didn't hear anything about this, which pisses me off now. So Blacklist MK2 bundle, you get the Desert, Snow, Hill, and Jungle. Weapon reskins, Echelon SMG, the Maxim 9. So that's cool, I guess. So PvP, Observer Mode. This is cool for you PvP gurus out there. So coming with the new title update and Observer Mode in Ghost War Custom Matches, the Observer Mode will allow an extra person to have a global and individual view on PvP game ongoing. It includes player tags and status, chosen weapons, ability used, position on the map. This would be cool if Ghost War was actually kind of an esport, and there's no way this Ghost War will ever become an esport. It's just not good. It's not good enough. But at least they're building it out to have these types of things, so that's kind of cool. To improve the quality of the PvP mode in the game, we added the option for players to show or hide several widgets and to modify a couple of settings, so more PvP stuff. The PvP team widget, see which player ability is still alive in a game, the drone counter, the PvP notifications, the PvP team status updates, see how many players are left in the game, the PvP score, see the score added after an action, PvP surveillance HUD, see and modify the surveillance system marker setting, the display, the size, and the background shading. So this is some cool stuff. Icon marker surveillance system, see the surveillance system markers on the map, on the mini map. PvP kill log, PvP sabotage HUD, see and modify the sabotage marker setting, display size, and the background shading. So a lot more things that you can modify within your PvP games and settings. Item drops, here's more for PvP. It's a new feature coming to improve the PvP mode in the game. Players are now able to drop items from the item wheel and allow other co-op players to pick them up. You can drop any consumable that's not a class-specific item or the drone. So now you could help each other out more by maybe dropping syringes and grenades and things of that nature, so that's pretty cool. For example, if you got an extra syringe, drop it for a hurt teammate to pick it up and get back in the fight. Have an extra grenade, spread the firepower to your teammates to corner your opponents. New Ghost War missions. Bring out new content for our PvP players. We're integrating new Ghost War missions for PvP. These new missions will include new challenges and achievements for our players. Pursuer, kill 10 enemies detected with pulse vision. Reward, Pursuer title, 2,000 Skell credits. Trapper, concuss 10 enemies with the shock pistol from the Echelon class. Reward, 2,000 Skell credits. Support, buff 10 friendlies with the support drone. 2,000 Skell credits as a reward. Defense drone specialist. Hit enemies 100 times with the defense drone. Reward, 2,000 Skell credits. Now, the 2,000 Skell credits is kind of irrelevant or whatever, because it's so easy to come by. It'd be really cool. I know everything's about money. They want to generate money. But if you gave 50 ghost coins per one of these, I guarantee you would get more people like myself and others who really don't want to play PvP, but at least we do it just to do it. Like, if you gave little itty bitty increments of ghost coins for people to do things like this, you'd get a lot more people flooding it and wanting to play it, and you'd have a larger base and a larger pool of people playing PvP. And you might actually bring people into the mode where they realize, I kind of like it. It's fun. I'll play a little bit more. So I mean, titles are one thing, but 2,000 Skell credits, how easy you can get that in game. So anyway, just a thought, but I know money makes the world go around and they don't want to give out free ghost coins, but it's also a thing where if you build up enough ghost coins and now somebody has a few hundred and they're kind of eyeing an item and they're like, if I spend $5, $10, then I could have as much as ghost coins as I need to get this item. Maybe I'll do it. It kind of entices players. Try new things, maybe purchase in the store. If people get ghost coins in game a little at a time, you push them more to the store as well. So yeah, you give a little ghost coins, you give them a taste of something, maybe they can buy one little item, but now you got them in the store. You have them looking at things. I mean, I think that's kind of a smart marketing tool, in my opinion, rather than giving us Skell credits that we don't need. Anyway. Okay, so now the patch highlights. We'll get into all this. You can pause the video and read this if you want, if you don't want to go through everything. But all of this will be in the patch notes, so I will go over the patch notes. Here, I'll show you this real quick. You could pause the video. So instead of repeating it twice, let's get into the patch notes. So AI patch notes. Fixed an issue where a poison behemoth could get stuck when hitting the chopper. Fixed an issue where heavy NPCs wouldn't be killed with hack turrets or miniguns. I've experienced that. Fixed an issue where ogre drones would move near camp before exploding, which would alert all enemies nearby. Which one are the ogre drones? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the name of all of these. Fixed an issue in co-op where automated turrets would be redeployed after a host migration. Audio. Fixed an issue where several audio logs on world lore wouldn't play or would be cut off. Fix an audio issue that occurred with the package drop sound on delivery drones. Fix an issue where shooting sound would be missing from CSFB BAL. Okay. Exploits. Fix an issue where the DMR rifle caused an instant kill glitch. So no more DMR glitch, but they've been saying that for I don't know how many patches now they've been trying to fix this DMR glitch. So, and then you see right here is like a disclaimer. The issue has been addressed by the team, but let us know if you still see this occur in game. So it looks like they're having a hard time really figuring out that glitch. Fix an issue where button spamming provided additional health in PvP mode. We discussed that. That's really crazy. So gameplay. Fix an issue with the engineer wasp drones that would sometimes cause them not to deploy. Fixed an issue where sync shot drone stealth kills were counted as normal kill and stats. Fixed an issue where some drones would not be destroyed when hitting vehicles. Fixed an issue where players were not able to switch between normal, night, and thermal vision while going up or down ladders. Yo, they're having a lot of issue with ladders. I don't know if you guys realize when they said with the AI, I didn't even bring it up the other day. You go up in a ladder, I think your AI teammates are just going to stay at the bottom and then they'll magically appear behind you, kind of like when you get in a car and drive away. So they have some real issues with AI in this game with everything. Okay, so fix an issue of affecting aim sensitivity option while in grab animation state. Fix an issue where players will get stuck sliding at a Roa weather station. That's fun. Fix an issue where grabbing an NPC while they were getting out of a vehicle would make the NPC replicate the player's actions. That is amazing. I wish I had experienced that. Fix an issue where binoculars would be reversed in photo mode. Balance the cost of crafting bandages compared to the cost of crafting syringes. Okay. Fix an issue where reload input would be triggered if players cancel heal animation. Okay. Fix some animation issues related to the breaching kit. Players who are missing binoculars should now be able to find them in the inventory. Holy shit. Could you imagine not having your binoculars this whole time and in patch 2.1 they finally give you your binoculars? Not like you use them anyway, as long as you have your drone, but it's just crazy that like there was that big of a bug that just items like that were just missing for some people and they couldn't figure out why. That's wild, man. Fix an issue where NPCs killed with a headshot with shout. This is another one. And we've been discussing this on the forums, thread over and over again. And it went from them talking to shouting. Like, let's see how it is now. Let's see if it's finally gone. Fix an issue where NPCs would open their eyes after being killed. Oh, yeah. Man, I've definitely seen that. I think I saw that in my one of my theatrical videos where I assassinated this girl, and then while I was killing her, her eyes opened. So that's cool. Let's see. Fix an issue where a player would be able to dive prone into shallow water. Fix an issue where the main character's arm wouldn't appear while aiming down sight on certain weapons. What? Made improvements to movement animations visible from further camera settings. I can't wait to experience this. Fixed an issue where the healing animation on the left arm wouldn't be synced when wearing the 4th echelon top and pants. Crazy. How do top and pants? It's crazy how certain things just cause bugs, and it just goes to show you how crazy it is to develop games. Like you put a new gear on and it just messes up an animation. It's just nuts, man. Items. Fix several clipping issues, which is good, on customizable items. These fixes affect the following accessories: backpacks, right arm tattoos, heavy duty gas mask, TCI Patrol 2 headset, the Judge mask, assault and soft gloves. Fix several clipping issues on thigh pads, pants, forest tactical pants, 4th echelon pants. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Chino pants, Fury pants, Kyle pants. Fix clipping issues with turtleneck top, WVD shirt, Kyle t-shirt, 3rd echelon vest. Fix color issues with coyote plate, carrier vest, wrap Shima, down curve sunglasses, scuba diver items. Fix issue would make the belt no longer visible when 3rd echelon top is equipped. Fix. Oh man, but maybe people like that. There was a way to take your belt off when you took your backpack off, I think it was, and now you just roll around with your belt. I liked it. I liked not having your belt on when you didn't want it. Actually, FYI to the devs, I know they're not going to see this, but the belt should really be its own option in itself. So get on that for the next game. Fix the customization issue on glasses associated with the half face mask. So fix an issue that occasionally show a floating pouch after equipping tight pad shorts. Fixed an issue Wolf's Mask where the preview and icon of the item would not match. Fix an issue Customization tab after opening and closing the Identity tab. So fix an issue that appeared in that tab. Oh, I don't even know. Fix the weapon display issue that customization tab. Maybe I should not skip that. I still don't know what that means. Fix the weapon display issue that appeared in the Customization tab after opening and closing the Identity tab. Anyway. Fix the graphical issue that appeared on Commissar Slack Pants. Fix an issue where players were unable to dismantle the Walker vest received from Project Titan Raid. Oh, they couldn't dismantle it. Fix an issue where players could see a black hole in the Shima in the customized menu. That sucks. Fix an issue where belt color would change in the Bivouac customized menu. Maybe we could change our belt color as well, guys. Maybe that could be in the next title update too. Maybe we don't have to wait for a new game. How about you let us customize the belt? Take it off, put it on, change the color. You know, not asking much. Missions. Fix an issue where unlocking clues during what's the plan to extract the strategist investigation would not complete the mission. So we went over this the other day in the major bugs that are getting fixed. Fix an issue where 2 Wasp drones would be invisible in the training center camp during the Black Sheep mission. That sucks. Fix an issue where players would get stuck inside a rock after respawn during an Eye for an Eye mission at Darkwood Island Port. Look, I've died so many times making my Splinter Cell game to reset the map, and I spawn underneath the map so many times it's crazy. Fix an issue where NPC would be missing during Talk to Skell about the plan objective. Fix an issue. Damn, isn't that important? Anyway. Fix an issue where prisoner NPCs would get stuck inside their cage during hostile takeover guerrilla mission. I would just kill him at that point. Fix an issue where players were unable to drive a helicopter after killing an enemy that was trying to drive during an ingenious genius when in co-op. Okay. Fix an issue. That's some wild bugs, man. Fix an issue where the protect the programmer's objective would sometimes fail if a caught player shot into the vehicle. Fix an issue which would prevent players from collecting the last clue and finishing What's the Claw project investigation. PC. Fix an issue when holding escape key when in the bivouac would close an open menu. Fix some issues affecting key bindings. Yes! Will I be able to play immersive mode? Oh my god. I thought 2.1 was gonna drop and they weren't gonna address this. I had a thread a while back, I think during 2.0.1. Or was it? No, it might have been during, I think when Deep State came out, 2.0, and immersive mode came out. I made a thread back then, which is months ago now. So I had to wait until this next title update. And I'm surprised they just don't hotfix shit like this. Like, I haven't played immersive mode because of these keybind issues. And I hope this fixes it. I swear I hope this fixes it. Anyway, sorry. Fixed an issue that were affecting text chat while on PC. I'm happy now because I want to try immersive mode just consistently. Fix an issue where here's PvP, more PvP for you guys. Fix an issue where logistics expert milestone cannot be completed. Fix an issue where PvP voice chat would not mute properly after leaving squad. Could you imagine that? You leave your squad and then you get it on with your lady and everybody could hear you? Yo, that happened to me once. Thank God I was on PS4 party chat. I really shouldn't tell this story. But I'm so far I'm a half an hour into this video, so if you're still here with me, you get to hear this story. I was playing my PlayStation 4 a while back. I think I was playing like GTA or something. I was in PS4 party chat. And I got off the game and had like some quick, spontaneous lovemaking with my girl at the time. And thank God my boy, who was who was in the group chat, he was the party leader in the chat. I started hearing it and he kicked everyone out of the chat, and then he hollered at me. He was like, yo, we could hear you for a second there, but I kicked everyone out of the chat. And I was like, yeah, you were probably listening, you filthy bastard. So that reminds me of that, because could you imagine playing and you mute your shit to take a quick little 10-15 minute session real quick with your lady and get back to the game, and then you come back and everyone's laughing at you like, yo dude, we heard you pounding out your girl. That's a serious bug. Anyway, let me keep going. Fix an issue. Oh man, that's funny. Fix an issue where a round would not finish automatically when the enemy leaves the team during the loadout phase. Fix an issue where a Panther rank and class challenge could be completed with SMG weapon. Fix an issue where defusing a sabotage objective would have no effect if a host migration happens during the action. Fix an issue where engineer's defense drone would remain highlighted by sensor launcher or intel grenade if the engineer is highlighted when deploying the drone. Yo, there's so many bugs. Fix an issue where PvP player stats will sometimes reset after rebooting. That sucks. Corrupted stats will not be restored to their correct value, but they will increase properly once 2.1 is released. So, if you're hoping to get your stats restored, they will not be restored. Sorry. Ubisoft can't figure it out. Fix an issue where the drone hunter perk would not work for engineer-specific drones. Toxic gas from gas drones would not appear on the mini-map. They fixed matchmaking search feedback page was missing on the PvP squad. They fixed where players would be pulled into another match when it's found even after quitting the session. They fixed performance page, which would be blocked if the round ends with text chat open. Oh wow, that sounds like memory leak type stuff, huh? Fixed an issue where players would not receive the kill assist if several seconds passed after they dealt damage to the enemy. That's cool. Players cannot take cover behind specific objects. That's fixed, so that's good. That's important. Parts of the map cannot be seen before entering a game. That's fixed. They fixed notifications and HUD elements would disappear in specific situations. Damn, that sucks. They fixed terrain issues on some PvP maps. These fixes affect the following maps: Harbor, Stony Creek. They fixed an issue where engineers' drones would not attack marked enemies hiding behind the wall. So you have your engineer drone and you mark an enemy and the wall is in the way and their drone is just like, nope. They added red color on enemy markers for Protonopia and Deuteranopia accessibility modes. I don't even know how the hell that. I just butchered that, so excuse me. Fix an issue on the construction site map where players would teleport on the bridge when trying to crawl under it. Oh wow, teleporting, huh? That's interesting. Fix the clipping issue that would happen inside the water tower fence on the harbor map. Fix some animation and gameplay issues on the Stone Creek map. Balance assault class so now it has 3 health chunks and 10% bullets damage reduction instead of 4 in Ghost War. Fix an issue where players were previously able to use healing items in the radiation circle. Fix an issue where marking an enemy would not award points while using the Recon Mastery perk. So for you raiders out there, people still raiding. Fixed an issue where Echelon sonar vision would not mark kamikaze drones during Cerberus fight. Fixed an issue where sound would be missing during killed in action animation if the entire squad dies before player during a boss fight. What? If entire squad dies before player during a boss fight? Doesn't even make sense. Sometimes I think that I'm just stupid, but if you fix an issue where the entire squad dies before player during a boss fight, what does that mean? Maybe I am stupid. Maybe I've been reading this too long. The entire squad dies before player during a boss fight. The entire squad is the player. Let's keep it moving. Fix an issue where covered bump helmet would not drop on the raid. Comment down below if I'm just stupid and I don't get that. Fix an issue where covered bump helmet would not drop. So that's cool. If you've been looking for the covered bump helmet, you'll be able to get it now. Fix an issue where players would be stuck in prone position after climbing a platform in the Wyvern boss arena. Fix an issue where players would be stuck in the... Damn, that would suck. Fix an issue where players would respawn out of bounds when killed in lava. Huh. I actually spawned out of bounds once. I posted in one of my videos where it's talk about like your raiding experience. I spawned outside of a boss fight while everyone was fighting the boss. Fix several issues where a character would get stuck in specific locations. That's always fun. UI. Here's some UI fixes. Shaders would be displayed in high intensity and collectibles or pickable items. That's fixed. Changing preset size option to normal or small would not change anything on the interface. That's fixed. Taking intel would not update the intel description in the HUD. Hovering over weapon stats would increase the weapon's value displayed. Preventing players to sort their weapons in immersive mode. Equipping weapons and gear via HUD prompt would toggle the interface on and off. Incorrect weapon categories would be displayed for all vehicles with equipped weapons. RU long range FOV sight would be marked as owned but couldn't be equipped. Info in the thumbnail and the lobby menu would appear blank in a 4-player co-op. The filter by name option in the objectives board wouldn't have functionality for scopes and underbarrels. Some missions couldn't be pinned or unpinned when clicking on its icon from TACMap. Minimap settings would be reset to default when accessing the macro tweak custom page after game reload. I would love, here's something real quick. Let me finish this. Fix an issue where AOR 2 paint would not unlock after the conditions are met. Added some missing model parts to the Gunsmith, including parts for UMP, CQC, and folding iron sight. Scope color did not fit quantum theme pattern. Selecting a pre-selected attachment in the Gunsmith would sometimes make the model disappear. Damage to drones text would be inconsistent on upgrades for different weapon classes. The camera would clip when players would aim the LMG Stoner with iron sight scope. Weapon connoisseur challenge would not be awarded after getting 80 blueprints. Shouting sound would be missed on CSFB Ball. Oh, sorry, shooting sound. Prevent players from unlocking upgrades for the MK2, MK3, even with the perks unlocked in Ghost War. Preview for the tactical vertical foregrip would be missing in Vector's Gunsmith. Prevent players from getting material parts after dismantling weapons in Ghost War. So, here's what I wanted to say real quick at the end of this. I would love, when you sign into Uplay on the PC, I know the console players don't get to see this because you don't have Uplay, you just start up your game. But when you go into Uplay, there are things like the women of Ubisoft, and like they'll highlight like a woman who works at Ubisoft, like it's some type of achievement nowadays. Everything has to be, we have to pander to everything. It can't just be like, check out this amazing animator who works at Ubisoft, who just happens to be a woman. But no, it's just women of Ubisoft. Anyway, I digress. My point is that I would love to dive into how this programming works, and unless it's like proprietary and they don't want to showcase it, I would love like little examples of how bugs happen and how they fix bugs. I think developers now in the gaming community and everything, because a lot of gaming stuff is not open source, and a lot of software stuff is open source. You can go on GitHub and check the code and everything, see how it works. I would love to see how all these bugs happen. I'd love to see some of the code behind this. I'd love to log into Uplay and it be a video on, dive into C++ and see how AI works. I think I'm going to make a video on this, a separate video on this, discussing this and see if like it could get picked up by Ubisoft. I would love stuff like that where we can be involved with someone building something out in Maya or 3D Studio Max or whatever program they use for 3D modeling. And we watch an animator and rig them up and animate, or we watch somebody sit there and program how the animation moves through the world. I think stuff like that would be awesome. But anyway, 40-minute video, all the patch notes read. You let me know what you thought. If you sat with me this entire time, you are a masochist and you need to seek therapy. So, shout out to all of you out there who love just coming by and watching me read off these patch notes. I like to go through it and really just get an idea of everything that Ubisoft is doing. I know in the beginning, you get the core idea of everything that's going on, and then towards the end, it's a lot of boring stuff, and not a lot of people have really care to sit through it, but it's good to see everything being done in the game. This is a lot of stuff. I really do think Ghost Recon Breakpoint could have come out today. and the game would have been a successful hit, minus all the issues that we already had with drones and the fact that the AI teammates weren't there. But if it did come out today, the AI teammates would be there. The immersive mode would be there. The Gunsmith would have more option. Like the Terminator live event would be ready to go. Like everything would be so more in tuned with how a game should be ready at launch. And I think the past 8 months or so, what is it? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yo, it's been like 10 months, man. 10 months we've been playing this game, and now it's finally at the point where maybe it's a shell of its predecessor, Ghost Recon Wildlands. I still don't think it's going to live up to it. For me personally, if I could take the Ghost Recon Breakpoint animations and just stick them in Ghost Recon Wildlands, where I have the full rotating camera and he's got all the animations, how he moves, I'd probably go back to Wildlands. But I do enjoy the Breakpoint animations and camera more. I know a lot of people like the fixed camera on the back. I'm not one of them. But PvP is a different issue. I think you could still have a rotating camera. They just need to fix the way you move and when you run. But anyway, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought of these patch notes. What are you excited about the most? This is a lot to unravel. I think 2.1 is going to bring back some players. I think the Ubisoft team is going to see a lot of uptick with people logging into their servers. I don't know if it'll be fast-lived. I don't know how long people will come back for, but I do think people are going to be happy with these decisions. I do want to point something out, though. I am a little upset at this Ubisoft Club thing because I had no idea what this means. Obviously, a lot of us sat there and watched the forward stream, but this is something I'm going to look into. So I'll get back to you guys with this. But that is all, ladies and gentlemen. In about an hour and a half, I will be premiering my Ghost Recon Breakpoint Splinter Cell the Movie Part 2. I will make this and perhaps get this out as fast as possible. Maybe before, maybe after it. I don't know. This is so long. Probably after it by the time I edit this together. So I hope you enjoyed my Splinter Cell Part 2. I hope you watched Part 1 so you can be a consistent theme. Remember, it is one movie-like miniseries, whatever, cut up into sections. So if you've seen the second one, you didn't see the first one, go back and watch the first one. And that is it. So everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you got the week off to the right start. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all in the next video. This is going to be a fun week, so I'll probably have a lot of content out this week. And yeah, so that is all for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.